Inflation just got even worse. Y'all that don't know, just 2 days ago, the CPI was released, which pretty much tracks the inflation rate of normal products that we use on an everyday basis, such as food, housing, clothing, transportation, medical care, entertainment, the whole nine yards. Now, this report was showing the increase in inflation from this past January, and the report states that inflation has increased by 0.5%, which was a little bit higher than what the feds were expecting. The report also states that this is the fastest increase that's ever occurred in nearly 1.5 years. The report also stated that the most significant increases had been in motor vehicle insurance and medical prescriptions, which is pretty obvious. I mean, we see on an everyday basis, Advil is like $40. This report also affected the stock market heavily as the S&P 500, which tracks the top 500 companies in the US, decreased by 0.3%, which is a lot for the S&P 500. It's scary times, y'all, so to make sure y'all are prepared, here are 3 ways to prepare for high inflation. Let's talk about it. First thing you want to do is place your savings in a high yield savings account. These accounts offer much higher yields compared to normal savings account, which is like 0.3%. On top of that, these account yields are based off of interest rates, and interest rates are high right now because inflation is high, and the feds aren't expecting to cut interest rates anytime soon with it ticking up now. Great high yield savings account would be DCU, as they're offering over 6% back on your money for balances up to $1,000. Second, which isn't my favorite but is still good, is certificate of deposits. Certificate of deposits are pretty much a version of high yield savings account that's not liquid. It will be locked up for a certain amount of time. However, CDs still do fight inflation, as this one from DCU offers 4% back on your money, which is higher than inflation right now. Last but not least, you can invest into TIPS. TIP stands for Treasury Inflation Protected Securities, and they're pretty much government bonds that's meant to fight inflation. To invest into this, you can invest into iShares, which is an ETF that tracks a TIPS bond. With inflation rising, how do y'all think the feds are going to handle this throughout the year? Let me know in the comments. It's D-Wall. I'm out of here.